What up with you guys? You know who it is. It's your boy John Mike. And today I'm going to be showing you guys a little something that I think is really dope. And that is using Omnisphere in standalone mode in live performance situations. So you guys that have been following the channel for a long time, you know that I am a main stage guy. I dabbled around in Reason for a little while. It was pretty cool. Did some stuff in Ableton. I've used pretty much every DAW out there, Machine, all of them, just for live performance situations. And they all have their merits, and they all kind of do really well in their respective, what they do or what have you. But I've been, for the last month and a half, 2 months roughly, I've been using Omnisphere solely standalone in my live performances at church and when I gig and different things like that. So I want to show you guys a few things with this particular software and why I think it is a viable software that you can use in a live performance situation, especially if you have Keyscape and you're a keys player or what have you. Even if you do aux or whatever, I'm going to show you a few things that make this program kind of stand by itself and works really good as a live performance instrument. So the first thing that's really dope about this is that you can do multiple layers. You can layer up to 8 different parts. I have 5 layered for this particular video, but you can layer up to 8 different parts to create, really big or really intricate type sounds. You have multi-mode where you can load all of your sounds. You have MIDI mapping where you can actually move and control the volume levels. You can, assign MIDI CC and different things like that to, control the volumes and things from your controller, which is really, really dope. You got built-in effects that you can add in for each sound. You got sends, you got all of that good stuff like that, and panning and all of that. But you've also got what they call live mode, and live mode is really dope. And then they have a stack mode. So we're going to kind of backtrack, and I'm going to show you the merits. So one of the biggest things about using Omnisphere in a live situation is its library. It has a vast library of over 15,000 sounds. And if you add Keyscape to it, it adds another umpteen thousand sounds or whatever to it, and it just becomes a ultimate workstation with any type of sound that you can think about, having access to layer or do auxiliaries or strings or pads or whatever the case may be. Is just loaded with sounds if you know anything about Omnisphere. And the added addition of Keyscape just makes it so much easier to use in live situations because you got access to a plethora of sounds. So that's the biggest thing. So we're going to backtrack, and I'm going to show you some things that I kind of do in different ways that I use it. Now, if you're the type of person that likes to layer a ton of sounds and build out, big layers and things of that nature, then you're going to want to use multi-mode under the mixer section and just lay out all the sounds that you want to layer, put them all on the same MIDI channel if you're using one MIDI controller or keyboard or what have you. Put them on the same channel that particular keyboard is reading from. Or if you're using multiple keyboards, then you put them on different MIDI channels and you have that specific keyboard read from that channel or whatever the case may be, and that gives you the all of the different options for stacking sounds and all of that good stuff like that, which is really, really cool. So that's pretty much what I did with this particular sound. When you heard on the beginning when I was doing when you heard that in there, that's all I pretty much did. I stacked all of these different sounds, the LA Custom C7, the Adagio Espressivo, however you say that, strings, the MKS20 E Piano 2, one of my favorite, and the electric piano, Whirly 140B. I love the 140B. And the 80s bells is what you heard on the high register. All of those sounds by itself, if I just kind of solo the piano, you got those, and you got the strings, and you got the electric piano. Then you have the whirly. And Then you have the bells, which are up on the higher register. And I'm going to show you something with that that's really, really cool that you can do. Now, that's pretty much how that kind of rolls, but they have different other modes that make it great for using it in a live performance situation, like live mode. When you're working here inside of live mode, you can turn this on by just clicking this button right here. And from there, and let me turn this off for a second just to kind of show you some stuff. So when I just have live mode turned on in default, I can click on a single sound and play a single sound. So piano. Then I can go to the strings, electric piano, and the whirly. You know, all right there in the bells right here. So that works great if you're the type of person that's really only using one sound at a time, or if you're layering sounds, you can do it like this. You can click the little 2 keyboard icon and you can layer different sounds. So you can layer 2 sounds. This is layer 1, layer 2, and you can have that on each side or what have you. So I can say I want to layer my piano with my strings, or the electric piano with the strings. You see what I'm saying? You can work that way if you're just a simple type person that just uses 1 to 2 layers when you actually play out live. That kind of works great, and it just works in conjunction with whatever you put here on the 1, 2, 3, 4 sections or what have you when you create a multi. All right, so that's pretty cool using it that way, and gives you a nice little visual kind of situation, and you can map all of this to MIDI CC, to where you can press a button on your controller and it will like activate that sound or activate this sound and so on and so forth to do your program changes if you're going from song to song, sound to sound. I think that's really, really dope. Now, the other mode that's really cool is called stack mode. So you can either only have 1 or 2 of these active at one time. So I can cut on stack mode, and it's kind of what it sounds like. You're stacking your sounds, but it allows you to zone your sounds and do some other little things like that, but mainly for the zoning. So for instance, on this particular patch, I got all of these sounds, and I got my bells coming in on the higher register. See, bells aren't below E. This E right here. Once I hit that F, the bells come in. So anything above that is going to allow you to have your bells or what have you. So those are the ways that I've been using Omnisphere in a live situation. It just kind of works for me. Now, it's not as complex or offers all of the complex like routings and things like that you can do in main stage and the custom kind of layouts that you can create. Now you have a kind of a full screen mode. I usually do this, put it in full screen mode so I can kind of just get everything else out the way and just focus on Omnisphere itself. If you are the type of person that likes to monitor your CPU, you can go into settings and it will actually show you how much CPU you're using down here in this particular section. Mine is a little high because I'm live streaming. I got a bunch of other programs open in the background to kind of make the stream work or what have you. But that's pretty much like how I have it set up and have it routed. It's pretty dope to use in a live situation, and I haven't had any issues, any CPU problems. The standalone mode, what they did with the CPU optimization is just amazing. It works really, really great, and I haven't had any problems. None, like no dropouts, no note sticks, none of that. Now I'm running a brand new MacBook Pro with the touch bar, that whole stuff. That may have something to do with it, processor, how we do on this channel. I've talked about that a ton of times, but it's great to use in a live situation. And I've been using it for the last few months just to kind of see and put it through the paces to see if it was viable for me to use it in a live situations. And I can say with this being standalone and being able to use it apart from a DAW, it's really, really great. And it's really, really a viable compatible option. And it's great for a keys player if you own Keyscape and you own Omnisphere. It's like an all-in-one package, and you have like access to just like all of these 1 million sounds, you know, that they have inside of Omnisphere that just allow you to just, you know, do whatever you want to do. So I'm gonna have some more videos kind of moving in the future that's going to really dig into some complex routing, maybe using multiple keyboards with Omnisphere Standalone. You guys can drop me a comment or something and let me know what you think. You know, you want to try to see me cover with Omnisphere and using it in a live situation, some different things that you may have questions for. Feel free to leave that in the comments. But that's it for this video. I'm going to be out. You know how we do. Hit the share button, the like button, the comment, you know, drop a comment, turn on notifications, do all those things like that. And we'll see you guys on the next video. I'm out. Holla at your boy.